two guide dogs watch patiently as a drama group warm up in a studio.
So I lost my sight in my 30s, and when I was sighted and visiting theatres, I always used to sit in the audience and think to myself, I'd really love to do that, but would have never had the confidence to do it.
High Spirits, for me, is a group of visually impaired people that I was roped into.
A series of clips showing the group taking part in drama warm-ups, exercises and rehearsals.
It's a place that you can really have fun and really express yourself and be creative, which I sort of feel in lots of other areas of my life is not there.
We work on acting and voice skills, projection, physical presence, spatial awareness, improvisation, creating characters, eating biscuits.
More music, less chatter. With me, Tommy Plaza. Weekdays, 7 to 9. Rise and shine.
The radio was just ever present in my household. It was just always there in the background. And I remember distinctly it became much more important to me when I was recovering from eye operations when I was younger. I just remember the DJs becoming a big part of my life, really. They almost became kind of mates. It was community. It was just a way of linking everybody together.
A montage of old photographs from the heyday of Radio Bardwell in the 1970s.
I think it was Emma, wasn't it? I think she started thinking about, because we all talked a lot about radio and what a big part of our lives it was, having something that not only was a story set around a local radio station, but including the fact that we were all visually impaired without making it about that. Really, it was still about the radio station.
This idea fitted in perfectly with the anniversary of Radio Bardwell.
The High Spirits drama group and their guide dogs are seen visiting Suffolk Archives building The Hold, having a tour of the archive and a training session in all history collection.
We held story collecting events where people could come forward with their memories of Radio Bardwell.
The one thing I would say that I found quite daunting was having presenters from Radio Bardwell around when we were interviewing them, because I still felt slightly starstruck and intimidated.
What I loved about them is the fact that they were one big family. They were very close to one another, and there was an awful lot of respect between all the presenters and other people that worked in that Radio Bardwell station.
Emma Bernard took lots of bits of the stories that we took during those interviews and incorporated them into her play.
Living on Air was set in a fictional radio station, and we called it Radio Bardwell.
The sound of Ipswich throughout the day. Radio Bardwell.
All the characters in the play were visually impaired people, and being played, of course, by visually impaired people.
A man wearing dark glasses and a leather jacket dances on stage playing air guitar on a white cane.
But you're not just giving up, are you? What about women's rights, eh? What about fairness?
So you had a very serious subject with all the sexual politics, obviously, but having two women from total different backgrounds who sort of joined forces was really interesting. I really enjoyed it.
They used to say my voice could heal the sick.
My character in the play was Tommy Platter, and he was really an obnoxious piece of work.
A scene of the play set in a pub. A blonde-haired woman feels for the bald head of a man in shirt and tie, then tips the contents of a pint glass over him.
I think the sight impairment used to get in the way in the past with a group like ours, and I think Emma just treated us like professionals, I think.
For me, the whole fact that we didn't have to pretend to be sighted took so much pressure off, and it enabled you to enjoy it more.
I've worked bloody hard to make Bardwell a success, and I'm damned if I'm going to give up now.
I'm very, very nervous when I go out there, but I just love interacting with an audience, and when it finishes, it's just like a devastation.
Our BSL interpreter Kate was fabulous and very energetic indeed. Many of the hearing members of the audience commented on how entertaining it was and informative.
In Studio 1, it's 6:55 a.m.
We're really proud of how we integrated the audio description within the play for Living on Air, because audio description is crucial to a visually impaired audience. People in the audience who normally would have to wear a headset didn't have to wear that at all.
The cast of Living on Air sit together in the dressing room, wearing 1970s costume.
I absolutely love it when it comes to performance week. I really enjoy the whole sort of camaraderie and all the actual performance itself. I love it when it comes to that.
Belonging to something much bigger than just me.
A montage of clips from Living on Air.
The whole process from start to finish was very professionally controlled by Emma. It's only when you look back on it do you realise how she led us from the beginning to the end of the performance.
I think it was the last performance. She came in and said to us something like, "This is yours now. I'm going to step back now. This is yours. I'm giving it to you. Go out and enjoy it." And that made me feel really emotional to actually say that to us. I thought it was a real poignant moment.
It's a mixture of satisfaction and pride, but then there's the devastation that it's over and you having to leave that character behind and leave our comrades behind, people we've been cheek to jowl with for such a long time.
A group of performers embrace on stage.
Because ultimately there is a diva inside my shy exterior that obviously wants to get help but struggles sometimes.